Hey guys, Harris here, and Motorola has been one of the biggest names in the budget smartphone game these past few years. I have the Moto G, 5th generation here. I haven't made any videos on it yet, but hopefully I will soon. But then I also just got in the Moto E 4th gen, and for $130, it's a super compelling device. In this video, we're going to go ahead and unbox it and briefly compare it to the Moto G, and hopefully I'll have a full comparison soon. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So taking a look at the packaging, it is pretty simple and cheap as you would expect. The phone is sitting lopsided up front, and opening that up, the phone itself is presented, followed by the white micro USB cable, the white charging wall outlet, and then finally some boring documentation and paperwork. Opening up the back cover, you can see the slot for the removable battery. Installing that reveals the display that looks like it is printed on paper. It's so good. Well, there we go. 720p display. 5 inches, 294 pixels per inch, and it doesn't look bad, especially for this price point. And the build is most definitely cheap and affordable, but it's not bad either. It's soft plastic on the back, very similar to past Moto E and Moto G devices. It's got slight curves around the display, which makes it look a little bit more premium than it is, which is nice to see. It's thin, coming in around 9mm thick and around 150 grams, so it doesn't weigh that much either. It feels nice in the hand. There's a fingerprint reader up front, micro USB charging port, headphone jack up top, and some light water splash resistance. The camera module on the back is just like other Motorola devices, the circle. I think it looks pretty nice. And then you have the volume buttons on the side, which they are differentiated by texture, which is nice. Overall, the design is pretty clean and very similar to the Moto G. The only difference would be the build quality itself and the material. The Moto G seems like a premium phone compared to this with its metal design, but still retains the basic same outline and structure with the fingerprint scanner on the bottom, the differentiated buttons, the camera, and things like that. The Moto G doesn't have removable back. Instead, the SIM card and SD card slot are up top. Also, the Moto E has a slight Moto dimple on the back, which a lot of people have come to know and love on these devices. So really the biggest difference here is just the build quality. They're both pretty comparable phones with decent screens but nothing crazy, affordable prices, and a really nice clean near stock Android 7.1 experience. This is definitely a pretty nice phone. There's not too many major compromises, just everything toned down and scaled back a little bit. I will be covering this phone more in upcoming videos, so let me know what kind of videos you want to see for this phone, for the Moto G, as well as some other budget devices coming soon, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.